you ready to roll, bro. You can buy all you want. Everybody gonna know.
All right. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Go ahead.
And everything. Had a couple things what we were going to discuss tonight. One, first and foremost, for anybody who may have known or anything, the National Black Farmers Association is having their National Black Farmers Conference. It's going to be October 30th and 31st in Raleigh, North Carolina. And you can go to their website. I think you can just go to nbfa.com or .org, one of the two, and it should be able to pull you up with the information that's on there that we'll be working with and doing. So let's see. I got my main man Ty in here. I think I don't know if his audio's connected or not, but Ty, he and I work up there in Indiana together. So part of what we're doing right now, I've been this past week or so getting together. We're at the end of the fiscal year with the USDA, so we had to turn in all of our information and everything right now for the USDA, and then so that's what we've been doing for the past week or so. But anyhow, going back to the National Black Farmers Association, that's NBFA. They, like I said, their thing is on the October 30th and 31st. They have a block of rooms at the Embassy Suites in Raleigh. It's on their thing. I think you just tell them the code NBFA is the code to get you a discount on the rooms. And the admission is free. There will be limited seating. So I suggest if you're going to go ahead and register. And I think it's just basically first come, first serve on that situation. So, so just wanted to put that out there. I didn't know if anybody was looking at going at this last minute. We just talked to them today. We will be presenting for our legacy group that's there. And so that takes me to part two of the Legacy Farming and Health Group. We're starting to get a lot of attention and notoriety across the nation as to who we are. I want to be able to put into play, because once this takes off, those who are part of our group, our members and stuff like that, this will be an opportunity for everybody to be able to do stuff with us and some of the things that we're doing as a group. It'll help to get you some publicity and things of that nature with your association with the group. We hadn't charged anything, and so right now we are looking at, for all those who have been a member and been a part of, we're waiving any fees for everybody, and putting together a program to be able to put forth. So with that being said, these are some of the things that we need to get from individuals. And I will send this out in the with the video in the email. We'll need your name, location, name of your business, your type of farm, so what you grow, if you're into the other parts of it, the other businesses that's not farming, we just need to know type of business. And we also need to have your information for contact, so contact information, which will include phone numbers, websites, email address, things of that nature. And so we want to do this so we can get everything update. We have a few guys that are in the process of putting together the pages and stuff for our group that will add this information in. We're working with the 1890s. You spoke of FAMU, so we're in the process of putting together some things with them to be able to work with our group. The Manners program is also interested in working with us in our groups. We're working with Agribility as we are right now. And we're getting ready to put together a project with the USDA that will also be able to work with our groups. So in this past year, there was just a small fragment of us that was able to get together and become a part of a grant. In the process of doing that, we tried to do several other grants. However, we have discovered that the grant that we're doing is, something that we need to maintain our main focus on. And so we're crafting together through those opportunities from the grant to be able to try to formulate and work out a way to be able to work with all the other growers and farmers, with all the other businesses. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, if it has anything to do with farming, if it has anything to do with health, if it has anything to just do with business, we want to have your information in there, and we want to put that before everybody to be able to work and put things together. With that said, we will be from here on out, we will be having this regular meeting just once a month. The first Thursday of each month will be this meeting here with the Legacy Farming and Health Group. We have our third Thursday meeting. That is our special guest and speaker meeting. So it's basically every other week, but the first of the month, the first Thursday of the month will be on this site. And we'll put this info into the email that's going out. And like I said, we have the third Thursday speaker meeting. That is every third Thursday of the month, where we have a hosted speaker that speaks on many different things. Joe, I think you spoke on. You may have spoke on one, I think. No, you spoke on this one once. But we've had several individuals. We had Man Harris. Last month we had Mitzi. I can't think of her last name, but she does the cannabis up there in Michigan, Detroit. We've had a few other people. The one individual who was doing the buying with the cattle. We've Corey Lee. So we've had quite a few interesting individuals, and so what we're looking at doing now that we're at the beginning of the next fiscal year, we are looking at trying to figure out how we can come and serve our members and stuff better. And so what we're going to be doing in this month here is putting out in our circulation, what are some of the things that you guys are looking for? How can we make what we're providing for everyone better? Before we were just here to, just kind of iron out and trying to show everybody, here's avenues of dealing with stuff. These are problems that everybody has. And so we want to be able to, now that we're starting to make momentum forward, give everybody an opportunity to put in, you know, what is something that you think that you might want to see? What is something that you can provide? So if you have a special training, whatever it may be, Joe, I know that you have a wealth of information there, especially about how to set up and how to get your stuff together. You are a good numbers man who knows the numbers of his fields and his crops. So I think that part of what you have is something that is very valuable to that others who especially beginning farmers, something that they need to know and to understand. And so our thing is to be able to promote from within with all these projects. The one project that we're looking at putting together with the USDA will give everybody who's it'll give everybody who's within our group that opportunity to be able to go and directly work with the USDA. And in the process of being able to work with the USDA with your own specific community, be able through working with our group or being a tie-in with our group, be able to get in a project that could get you up to 3 grants with the USDA. It would be a community project where Legacy Farming and Health, part of what we're doing with the grant that we got is to kind of bridge in and connect those communities with these types of grants. And so by you being in your own community, knowing what the needs are in your community, working with other grassroots individuals or organizations in your community, we will be working with you guys to try to promote an opportunity to be able to get up to 3 grants. It will be up to you guys. So understand that with that being said, that it will be whoever who is interested in this, and it could be anything. You know, as I tell people, make a wish as to what you would like to see done or to do in your community, and put it down on paper. We'll bring it before these individuals, and hopefully they'll be able to be able to pair you up with at least 3 grants to be able to get that done. Doesn't mean that all the money will go to you, because part of the requirement is that you work with other organizations in the community, but it gives our people on this forum an opportunity to be able to do that. And that will be something that we will promote through our group of Legacy Farming and Health Group, to be able to go out and make all that take place. And so that's basically where we're at with that right now. Gabe, how's everything going? I see you jumped in. I can't hear you, but I can.
Gabriel Moses.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has been. It has been.
Yes, well, I'm doing okay. I'm out here on my farm.
All right. Well, I was just sharing with everybody how we are at the beginning of this fiscal year as we're looking at it. Getting ready to put in some more things for everybody. We're wanting everybody to be able to forward us their information so that we can get their name, location, business name, type of farm, or type of business that you're in, contact information sent to us, and we're looking at putting that into our database and trying to be able to pair everybody up and give people contacts within their communities. One of the other
now,
things.
who do I send the information to?
What's that?
Who do I send the information to?
I'm gonna send out an email here
Okay.
for everybody to be able to send it into. We have a email, which is legacy FHG, and the FHG stands for Farming Health Group at gmail.com. So it's pretty simple. Legacy FHG at gmail.com. We'll send that information in, and we will we'll go from there.
Okay.
As I was also sharing, that we're meeting basically once a month on this link here. It'll be the first Thursday of each month.
Okay.
We will be meeting on this link here. On the third Thursday, we have another link, which is for our special guest speakers, which is the third Thursday. So basically, we're meeting every other week, but basically once on each link. So we have one link that's for this one. We have another link that's for our special speaker.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that all that stuff is spelled out. We're getting our calendar and everything up to date, and looking at working on our newsletters and things of that nature. So with all that being said, this is where we're at right now. Want to know, what is it that anybody might have to say? Anything that you guys might have that you might want to have put in for this, for the things that we do as a group? Is there any ideas or anything like that?
So Jay, this is TJ. I'm happy to help you in terms of a survey or something if you need to send out to folks,
Okay.
as well as if you need somebody to send out a meeting invite that can be reoccurring,
Right.
so that this is on everybody's calendars and stuff from that end.
Right.
So we can get together offline on that. On the other side, I came in late, but to my noob out there, looking your chat on your phone, you got my information, hit me up sometime. And we get on that end.
I don't know if he heard you. You hear that, Joe?
He's driving.
I'm just driving and listening.
All right. He was talking to you. He said to his noob out there.
Yeah, I heard. My eyes on the road, my ears is on you.
All right. All
That's
right.
all right. We good.
Go for it, T.
No, I just told him I put my information in his chat, so he can hit me up.
Okay. Gabe, you got anything?
I'm stationary.
Go ahead, Joe. What was that?
I just said, as soon as I'm stationary, I'll grab it.
Okay.
Can you tell me about Get Mo Farms?
Gabe, tell us about you. Anything that you would like to see that takes place through our organization?
Right now, I don't have anything that I have thought about. Give me a little time, and I can send that information to you. I just kind of think it over.
Okay.
And, Joe, I just want to let everybody know Joe and I have been doing a lot of talking. He's kind of helped me get things kind of up and running a little bit. He helped me select my name for my little farming company. It's called Get Mo Farm, and I'll be raising vegetables. I'm doing like a little small, about a quarter acre right now.
Okay.
Because I just broke ground, so this is new ground. I'm dealing with a lot of weeds, and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna be successful, especially when you got a person like Joe behind you, because he always steady pushing you, and I love that.
Yeah.
So I just want to inform everybody that if you ever need anybody that can give you good advice, Joe is one of the men that I would recommend you to.
He's been a wealth of knowledge to me, so I concur and agree with you wholeheartedly. So what all did you say you were going to be growing on your farm?
Well, this year I'm just growing collard greens and cabbage.
Collard greens and cabbage. All right. Well, I know if you're working with Joe, Joe already got the numbers for you. So you should be good to go.
Yeah, that's one thing we talk about is the numbers, and both of us do a lot of calculating in our heads, and we always come up with pretty good figures, so we can always, come out on the positive side. So
Right.
I kind of like him for that because we do a lot about analyzing how much damage that we might have, from animals,
Right.
insects, and stuff like that. So
Right.
we just try to always stay reasonable. We want to make enough money, to cover all expenses and still have a profit left. And we talk about spacing in our plant, what kind of fertilizer, what soil, and insect, just a whole variety of different things, even a little on the legal side.
Right.
So I just thank him so much because when I'm kind of at a loss, I can call him and he'll give me all kinds of information. Even though sometimes I may have to kind of slow him down,
Mm-hmm.
but I love him for it because he's willing to give his knowledge out, for us farmers, and I just want to thank you too also for forming this group, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
All right. Like I said, we will be represented at the National Black Farmers Association this month. Like I said, they just came out with this within the past week or so. They will be in Raleigh, North Carolina, October 30th and 31st. We are scheduled to speak there, do a little presentation while we're there. So that's what we'll be doing. Like I said, our group, we're now moving to the point of being able to do some stuff for our people. Let me ask Miss Elizabeth, you got anything that you'd like to see or add?
The wheels are turning,
Okay.
but I don't have it quite together yet, so I will be in contact with you.
All right, that's great. That's great. And to my main man, true brother, thick and thin, Ty. He muted himself. There he is.
Greetings, everyone. How y'all doing?
Greetings. Greetings. I've been sharing with everybody. We've been doing our physical end of year thing with the USDA. So we had to have that done by today. So trying to get all that information and put it together. I've been sweating this past week or so. So you and I, we need to sit down and do some serious talking on some stuff that we've been working with, and we can share how we can put that together. What I was sharing with them is that in the process of doing what we're doing, because we're starting to get the notoriety as Legacy Farming and Health Group, we want to be able to, the purpose of that is to be able to help benefit the members. We're not charging as of yet, but anybody who's already in has an automatic in until it gets to the point to where we got to start charging the newbies that come in, and then we'll decide, what type of discounted rate or anything like that we'll have. But anyhow, with that being said, we were sharing that we will be on this platform, and I keep saying this because I know I'll have some people that will see this, and so I want them to remember. The first of the month, we will be on this platform, the Legacy Farming and Health Group, and then on the third Thursday of each month, we'll be on our other platform where we have our honored guest speakers that will come in and speak about different aspects of farming, business, or whatever it may be. So basically, we will only have one meeting a month, but it'll be one meeting per platform. And in retrospect, we also will be having 2 meetings, which will be every other week, but they would just be on a different platform. And so that's what we want to everybody to be able to know and to understand. And like I said, we're also looking at getting everybody's information so that we can begin to catalog and put that stuff together. I know that there's a couple of programs that you and I have been working on, Ty, that we'll want to be able to present to some of the people out here in the very near future on how we can get together and make this stuff happen. You know, Joe's was on a couple of those calls that we had with the brokers and things of that nature. So we're definitely want to put them in. He's got Gabe Moe Farms that's coming into the mix. He's cutting. Did you say that was virgin ground that you're doing, Gabriel? I don't think he heard me.
Yeah,
But,
that's what he said. He said that that virgin ground with them good collards and cabbage.
yeah,
I sure heard. You already know I heard
yeah.
it. My lips got the smacking when he said them collards.
Yeah. So we're gonna put him in the mix and everything else. We want to get the word out to all the other people that are out there that we got some good programs to do. I was also sharing them with them that we got the 1890s that's working with us, as well as the manners program, 4-H, but especially the 1890s has said that they really want to work with us on doing some things. So we're working to put together a special thing with them through our group of Legacy Farming and Health Group. And then we're also looking at dealing with a special grant opportunity of working with the USDA to where each individual in their prospective community will have an opportunity to work with other organizations in their community and with connections with the Legacy Farming and Health Group with some of the things that we do through this 2501 grant, be able to work with the USDA, and they're looking at being able to guarantee us, well, I won't say guarantee, they're looking to work with us on up to 3 grants in each of the communities that we have. So our thing is to put it out there to all the different individuals in our group that this is an opportunity to be able to get together, to be able to do that. The work will be on you in your community. And I say that because Ty, you know how we do it. And Ty, you work more crazier than I do. I sit there and I'm like, how on earth does he do all the stuff he's doing? Because I ain't got enough fingers, toes, or anything to juggle everything I'm doing, and you doing twice as much as me. But the thing is that everybody has to take ownership for their part of it and be able to make it happen. We will be there to assist and to help provide resources and any type of programs that we have access to help you guys out in your community. We think that each community knows their community. I don't want to come in and say, oh, I think everybody needs to learn white water rafting, and we'll put together a big thing for that. And you guys don't even have a stream in your town. So that doesn't do you guys any good, especially in promoting the prosperity and sustainability of the community. So this opportunity is an opportunity to work within your community to be able to promote that and sustain it with whatever progress or process or business or whatever it is that you guys come up with. Like I said, to me, it's more of an opportunity to sit there and think of how can I do something? What if I could do something? What would I do? And then now we're trying to put together individuals who will help to connect you with the resources to get that done. So that's where we at on that. Ty, you want to share anything with anybody? Some of the things that you've been doing?
Well, I mean, well, a lot.
I know.
We have a youth farming program, community farming program. We were just funded to put a greenhouse right in the middle of quote unquote the hood, which is unheard of for the most part. We do food distribution every week. Brother John and Brother Kamal actually put me in a place to allow me to work more. uh, to allow me and push me to work more. So I appreciate it. Where our network in Indiana and Chicago we finally did the count, John. 1.42 million pounds of food, which is something I've never even thought about doing in a year, or let alone within 3 months. And I also wanted to tell you, John, I got some good news. One of the largest walk-in cooler companies said they're going to give us up to 50% off of all walk-in coolers, used and new. So
All right.
our plan about increasing capacity for our people to give more and do more, it's taking hold, bro. And I
Oh yeah.
appreciate you and I thank you.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you because, like I said, while they throwing these long passes out there to the far left and far right and straight down the middle, you've been steady on point the whole time. So I've been out there chasing a lot of things, and you've been steady on point. And I definitely want to let you know I appreciate all that you've done. There hadn't been anything that I tossed in Ty's direction that he's even fumbled on. So he's been able to keep up and to roll. And he's the one has been helping me when we've been doing the food box giveaways and stuff through the USDA. He's been working with us on that. So we've been, like I said, been formulating and trying to figure out ways to be able to help our people out. So with those communities that we're talking about working with, we can be able to work with them also in through these grant opportunities to be able to, as he's saying, if you want to do the food distributions in your communities, work through us, and we can even be able to get you the discounts on the coolers and everything else. So we're working. We always on the grind and so on. But the thing is, like I said, we can get the stuff to you. We can give you help you with the connections. But we need everybody to recognize that the lion's share of the work of making it happen in your community is going to fall on you. I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking that that we'll come and do it all. If we got opportunity and ways and means, we will have no problems helping you. But we want everybody to recognize and be sure that whatever it is that you ask to do, make sure that it is what you're asking for you to do. Now, because everybody finds a job for John, and John's retired.
Hey, John, is Ty the
Yes.
brother from Gary you were telling me about?
Yeah, you met him in at the National Black Farmers Association.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
All right, Ty.
Hey, yep, I remember your face.
Yeah. So, Joe, you done driving now?
Yeah. How'd you know?
But the angle of the phone changed. You know, at first I was looking up at the ceiling of your ride. Now I get to see you. So
Hey, you see that reverse 3 halo in the back of the truck?
yeah.
That's the brand.
All right. And that's one of the things that we want everybody to do. We want to make sure that you guys that we get your logos and stuff, because anytime that we begin to promote ourselves and stuff, we want to be able to promote those that are within our group. It's not about the name of Legacy Farming and Health just being blown up and everything else, but it's also about everybody else getting that recognition, because as you guys grow, we grow. And so that's what it's all about. So like I said before, from the very beginning, that we started this stuff, it's not about being in competition, but being in support. Joe, is there anything that you think that off the top of your head that
Trademark, copyright,
you didn't even let me
trust.
finish
Oh,
trademark? Okay. Copyright.
get trust. Get that trust out the way. If you own your land outright, get that trust.
Okay.
Because every state hasn't done away with heirs property laws.
Yeah. 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 And that trust is a way to do it. As I've been told, you know, you can have it set up and have it set up for your people in shares, as in a business. Because one of the biggest issues that we have as a people with the heirs property is that as the individuals, the original go away, they got children, family members, and as they come, they multiply, and as they come, they multiply, and next thing you know, it started out with 2 people, then it went to 12 people, and then it went to 168 people, and then you had over 1,000 people who are all trying to claim equal rights to a certain inch of the property. So we need to get our people's mindset to understand that it's better as a whole. So not that you own any certain inch of it. There can be an agreement on what part you work on. But I think that operating as a whole, you prevent that stuff from being divided up, and you prevent those predators from coming in, trying to take over and snatch up your property out from under you. Because there are all those predators that go out there, and that's the issue with the heirs property, is that, for example, the property that my wife's family has, that has been in their family since 1855. There's individuals who's listed as heirs of that property that aren't even family members. That don't have anything to do with this property, and it's only because someone in their family was married at some point in time, and through that marriage they didn't have kids or something, they passed away. Then the husband supposedly automatically has rights to this heir because he's married. They don't have any kids. He passes away, and so then a sister, a cousin, somebody, a brother somewhere down the line who has no connection at all now has some stuff. He has kids, they have illegitimates and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden you got a bunch of people who don't have any ties at all to the property, that somebody can come in and say, hey, you have a piece of this. Fortunately, through the thing that my wife's family was in, all the people were local, or within 30 miles or so. And so it wasn't too big of an issue to deal with those people. But, it's kind of a bitter feeling to know that, for example, your mom and dad wouldn't left you something, and then all of a sudden some clown from New York now claims that he owns a piece of whatever it is, and that wasn't their intent. And so, and this is part of what they've done to us through the heirs property and taking away those rights as heirs. And so there are certain ways to deal with those things. And that's what Joe is trying to help you guys with, by sharing with everybody about the trust and the copyrights and trademarks and everything else. So Joe has a great wealth of knowledge on that. And like I said, he's going to be one of the main individuals that I will definitely try to promote with his blessings. Him along with Ty. We got Gabe Mo Farms. Can't wait to
Gitmo.
Bitmo. Is that what it is? Bitmo?
Now
Okay.
Git,
Huh?
Getmoe.
Okay. Gitmo. Okay, I got you.
Get
Gitmo.
more for your money.
Yeah, I got you. All right, all right. That'll definitely work.
Uh,
I
I want,
definitely can't wait to see that logo.
but I also want to see if maybe on one of our meetings that we could have Joe and maybe you probably can find an attorney who could, speak to the members about, trust and stuff like that.
Yeah. See, that's one thing that we've also had. We were in a 3-series thing with Purdue, with AgriAbility with Purdue, where we were doing a thing on farm succession. And then that we were, we did one with an accountant. We did one with, we did one with the farm succession group with Purdue University, and the next one will be with an attorney, and that is scheduled for October, I want to say the 28th. We will definitely be getting that information to everybody. That's part of what we're working on also with the 1890s is they saw the series that we did with Purdue, and they want to work with us on putting together a series to be able to help our farmers and stuff like that. So like I said, we getting ready to move into large territories. And so with the opportunities to do the things that we're talking about doing, we need the input from everybody so we can know what everybody needs. And so with what you were saying, Gabriel, would love to make sure that we get all that information out there, everything that you guys want. So we will have attorneys, we will have more of anything that you guys want to be able to do it, to provide the resources. The universities and stuff said, look, we want to work with them. So however it is that they want to work, whatever it is that they want to do, we'll put together a program to be able to help them. So if you guys need some students or something, you guys want to put together something to have some students come out there and help you guys out. If you got an issue, you want to have a special thing, whatever it is that you want, these opportunities are at our feet right now. And so this is what I'm telling you guys. Don't limit yourself to my mind, and my mind goes way out there. But reach for your highest dream and opportunity that you see, and let's make that happen. Let's build and expand on that.
Hunt
Go
more
for it, Joe.
turkeys.
Huh?
Hunt more turkeys.
Hunt more turkeys? Hey, whatever it is. And that's why I'm saying the thing is that people don't, what you see out there in your area is totally different from what I see here. And then it's not until you go somewhere and you see something that it blows your mind. I'll give a good example. Years ago, back in the early 80s, I was approached by somebody to open up a series of restaurants for $25K. They were going to give me 5 franchise, and I asked them what it was, and they told me it was a restaurant that you just sold sandwiches. And I asked him what type of sandwiches, and he said, oh, your ham sandwich, your bologna, your salami, and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, I really can't see somebody just coming here just to buy a little bologna sandwich from me. And not to the point to where I was looking to put up $25K. And you got to understand, and 25K is a little bit different than what 25K is now. And so, I was worried about, how am I going to be able to pay that back? But it turned out that the franchise was Subway. If I had the foresight back then to see what things will be with that. You know, no telling where I would be right now. But you know, that was just an opportunity missed because I didn't understand it. People in New York understood it because that's what they do. Here in Indiana, where I was at the time, which was Oklahoma, there wasn't nobody selling bologna sandwiches on the corner, you know, opening up a brick and mortar restaurant to sell anything like that. So I didn't see it. And so, and that's why I say, you know, we have to, each one has to take a little ownership in their own community, because you see what's in your community, you know what goes there, what is needed there, and what you can do there. And you know, like I said, and then we promote you from within throughout. So, Ty, you got anything? Gabe, Gitmo. I can remember that one. Gitmo. That sounds. I love the way that rolls off. You got anything that you got to say or add for right now? You're good? Okay. TJ?
I'm good.
Okay. Emma Elizabeth?
Good.
All right. So we're trying to keep these stuck at an hour, and we're right at that hour mark. So just want to be respectful to time. Joe, we'll be getting with you. Ty, definitely be getting with you, and we'll probably all be getting together at the same time on a few things that's coming out. I got 2 or 3 more meetings, and looks like one of them that will be popping off perhaps next week, and I'll be able to, after that, begin to give a little more insight as to how this things might run with the USDA. So it's an opportunity that we'll be having next week. So
Did I send you a legacy email?
a legacy email. You may have.
It's got a bunch of reading material.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got that the other day. It had about like 6 or 7 different things. Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
And then you can get to the group because it helps centralize their information.
Right.
And then just so everyone will know to prep for the estate planning attorney,
Mm-hmm.
just know that when you go in there and sit down with them, there are those who do trust and there are those who do estate planning, and that's all they do.
Right.
They do it for the 6-figure folks up to the 9 and 10-figure folks. So when you go in there, you won't know what you want. I done already paid the $12,000, so I'm gonna save you a lot of money and a lot of headaches.
Well, hey, we definitely appreciate that. We're gonna put that under Joe College Library of Trust.
I mean, I just put stuff where they're guaranteed that the generations that follow them
Mm-hmm.
are guaranteed to receive the same benefits. So
Right.
So my 2 nieces and my nephew, even if my nephew comes in, y'all getting distributions, then you need to cough over all the requirements before you get that first check cut.
Right. So
because anybody can say whatever they want. My niece talked, I'm gonna build my own empire. 25 years old with bad credit in my grandma's house.
Mm.
Now all of a sudden did Uncle Joe say if I'm still in the trust? You know, I just learned I learned from the elders.
Yeah.
You know, hard head, soft behind, bought lesson, taught lesson. So I never took her out. I know they're young.
Yeah.
And when they get older, they're gonna want that little $30,000, $40,000 check.
Yep, they will, and it will make a difference.
And they don't understand what we've gone through,
right?
And what we've learned, and what we're still learning, and how they think everything is equal. When don't be fooled. I said, baby girl, you got a lot to learn.
Yeah, yeah. There's one thing that I learned that that the government don't mess with too much. And that, I should say two things. One is a contract. When I went to become a paralegal, and I found out that they cannot make a law that can force you to break a contract, then I was like, oh, oh, all I gotta do is make a contract with somebody that they can't punish. And then when they went up there and declared that a business was an individual, aka a person, then I knew who to make my contract with. That's why we all need to have our own business to do things, and a business doesn't have to be a business can be an entity as anything, such as a trust and everything, and they can't come in and force that trust not to take care of you if that's what that trust is supposed to do.
Because that's why they write the rules. Keep everybody out of their business. I tell everybody before we go, come up with a name for your trust.
Yeah.
Don't come calling it the John and Keisha Jamerson Family Trust. Everybody named Mama gonna know it's for the Jamerson family.
Yeah.
You can call that joker the South Side of Chicago Trust. They ain't gonna know.
That's right. And they don't need to know. That falls under NTK. That's what I'm gonna call mine. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. I claimed it. NTK stands for need to know.
And get you a tax ID.
Yes.
Go right online, get that. And I had to ask my lawyer over 4 years. She just kept ignoring me. I said, look, I've been asking you the same damn question. I'm tired of asking it. I need you to answer my question. Oh, you could use either one. Oh, what was so hard about telling me that? I ain't paying all this money to put stuff in a trust and use my social. They'll fire me.
Right. Right.
When I'm doing dirt and I owe the IRS money, I can do everything through that trust.
Yeah.
He got his own tax ID number.
Yeah.
In the bank, hey, they won't give you no money if you ain't got no signature card on file. I went to the drive-through one day. She said, Mr. Tut, they're increasing enforcement, strict enforcement, signature match. So I can tell you the deposits. Doesn't matter, sir. You need to have your signature. You've been making withdrawals from me. We don't have a signature card on file. You need to go in the office. Had to drive to San Antonio. Put that card on file. They pull it up and do a signature match with a software. So, yeah, y'all go in there and see my boy Gabriel at Gitmo Farm Service in Bryan College Station.
All right.
Central Texas. Anything you need. Texas king size jumbo collards, Rhinestone cabbage, okra, red okra, mustard greens, curly mustards, red mustards, fat sweet potatoes, Texas size beef, what you want. You heard it from your man Big Joe right here at the family farm. We'll be seeing you soon. We'll holler at you. We'll see you next meeting. Y'all take care. To my new side, fine new.
It's on, man. That's all I got to say. Hey, appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys very much. We're going to go ahead and sign off now. We'll be getting that information out to you within the next week. Thank you, guys.
See ya. Take care.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.